why is it important to you to be working under like a female boss?
I think that, you know, on some level, we just get each other, you know? But at the same time, it's so empowering and very encouraging to see, you know, a woman in leadership who's very successful and who has paved her own way. Dorothy didn't start out in this business, and she didn't get her degree in marketing and PR to start out with, you know, and she went a different route and decided that this was not something that she was passionate about, and so she took a turn and followed her intuition, and she has made all of this, you know, she has her own company, she's a businesswoman, she's, you know, a woman in leadership, and she has, you know, these people who look up to her, and she just sets such a great tone and culture in this office. And she also wants to give that back. She wants to empower the people that work with her and work for her, and she wants to let them know, you know, like, you have the potential to be successful and to pave your way and to end up where you want to be. And I just think that's really great, especially because, you know, I'm working for someone who did that for herself, and the fact that she pours into each one of her employees and encourages them to do the same thing and to be confident and to be a woman in leadership, to be active in the community. I think it's really important. I think what you're involved in outside of work definitely shapes who you are at work and how you perform. Especially with us in front of our clients, it's so important to be well connected and well respected. And Dorothy is one of those people that exemplifies both of those things.
I think the most important thing is confidence, because I think that, like in school, you're in a bubble, so it's very easy to become confident about passing a test if you've studied a certain amount of time. But when you're in marketing, you can spend all the time in the world working on a website or a press release or whatever, and it can fall flat. And I think that that's, you know, trying to learn confidence and learn your value as a woman and learn your value as an employee and learn your value as like a contributor to an industry in spite of inevitable failures. Like, everyone fails, but like how to overcome that and how to be confident.
Right, so how do you think Dorothy inspires ferment females to cultivate their professional confidence?
Yeah, I think she's just set a great example of that you don't necessarily need the background from like schooling and stuff to start your own business. I mean, she wasn't a like comm major or anything at Furman, and she just kind of hit the ground running and was determined to start her own business and be successful. And I think that speaks a lot to women, that you don't have to have someone tell you that you're good at something or that like, hey, you should go do this. It's like, if you have that idea, you can run with it and you can be successful no matter what, because that determination is what's going to make you successful.
Yeah. So how long have you been doing this?
DFS has really allowed me to just learn a lot more about what I can use to be creative. I've always kind of considered myself as a creative person, but didn't always know how to use it, if that makes sense. So I've just kind of been shown, especially with Katie, she's shown me a lot of like what she's previously worked on, and then said, okay, use this to kind of put like your own spin on it or your own taste. I don't know, just kind of having an outlet, I guess, would be the best way to describe it. I'm trying to think if there's anything else, but I don't know, just kind of everybody's willing to like really help you, even if like you try something and then it needs fine-tuning, and sometimes even that fine-tuning kind of helps me see like, okay, this is where you can improve and this is where you can grow from that.
Allowed me to be forward-facing with our clients. She's allowed me to try things I've never tried before. She's coached me through things. She's taught me so much, but she's also let me, I guess, work with what I came in knowing and expanding on that, which I'm really appreciative of. And one of our first conversations was, you know, Katie, tell me what you like to do. Tell me what you think you're good at, because I want to foster that. And, you know, I enjoy writing, and I was a public relations major, so writing is one thing that I wanted to do a lot of, and she made sure that happened. And you know, through that, I thought I was a pretty good writer, and she helped me grow even more. And it's something that I think I have taken for granted, just that trust and being able to kind of expand and work on things that I love, but also being challenged and learning completely different things and new things. So I feel like I have seen my creativity and the things I like to do and the things I'm good at kind of grow and expand and shift throughout the time that I've been here. And again, it all goes back to just the opportunities that Dorothy has allowed me to have. Loved it. One thing that I've noticed with all the different interns that I've had, they're all so intelligent and so ready to work, which is something that's really valuable to us, but also in this industry as a whole. As a communications major, or anyone who's planning on going into a PR or marketing industry, it's very important to always be ready to work, and even more importantly, be ready to learn. And every Furman student that we've had in here has fulfilled that. And so it's been so exciting to see these young women come in here wide-eyed, wanting to learn, wanting to grow, and then leave a whole different person with a whole different skill set. Because one thing at DFS that we are really intentional about is feeding our interns practical, real-life client work, because it's the only way they're going to get the best experience.
There's nothing more, like, I think, inspiring to me is seeing the evolution of when somebody interviews with me and I can tell I'm like, they're shy and they're quiet, or they're young and new, and then seeing them see that it's okay to push back on vendors. It's okay to be a strong woman. You don't have to be mean or rude, but you can sit here and say, that's unacceptable and you're not going to speak to me or anyone in my office that way, so we're not doing business with you, thank you. You know, giving them permission to stand up for themselves when they know they're right. And seeing the evolution of where they are coming from and where they wind up being at the end of it is like the best thing ever. It's so wonderful. So it's very, I think, selfish for me, because I feel like with every job they get or other internship that's bigger and better and more fabulous, I'm like, yes, like I did something right. Like I did something right. I don't know what it was, but they learned something and they were able to then move forward.